What is manual testing? It will not surprise you to know that manual testing is the oldest form of software testing. It may surprise you, however, that despite the rise of software test automation solutions, manual testing still accounts for at least 80% of all testing carried out today. Manual testing requires the tester to perform manual test operations on test application without the help of test automated software. Manual testing can be a laborious activity that requires the tester to possess a certain set of qualities to be patient, observant, speculative, creative, innovative, open-minded, resourceful, unopinionated, and skillful. Manual testing is carried out by a variety of people, from developers and QA through to business analysts and end users, and helps discover defects related to usability testing and user interface testing areas. While performing manual tests, the software application can be validated as to whether it meets the various standards defined for effective and efficient usage and accessibility. For example, the standard location of the OK button on a screen might be on the left and the cancel button on the right. During manual testing, you might discover that on some screens this is not the case. This is a new defect related to the usability of the screen. In addition, there could be many cases where user interface is not displayed correctly on screen and basic functionality of the program is not correct. There are a number of advantages to manual testing everything. The entire surface of the product can be covered. When something unexpected happens, it is easily followed up. There is little planning needed and technology issue, and there are no lengthy setup issues or ongoing maintenance required to keep the test cases up to date with changes in the application. A manual tester would ideally perform the following steps for manual test. First, understand the business functional requirement. Second, prepare the test environment. Third, execute test cases manually. Fourth, verify results. Fifth, record the results pass fail and record any new defects uncovered during test execution. Sixth, make a summary report of the pass fail test cases. Publish the report. Below are the reasons why mobile application needs testing. For any mobile application developer hoping to produce a top quality mobile application, application testing is an essential part of application development process. Here are several reasons for getting your application tested by a mobile app testing professional before its consumer release. Check the basic user experience. After designing and developing a mobile application, you will need it to be tested by a group of eager mobile users. This simply requires the application to be test run in its simplest form, fully using the application for its intended purpose. Users at this testing stage should be asked to give feedback on complete user experience and record any glitches they discover. Screenshots can be extremely useful at this point, and if the application in question is iPhone based, there is no excuse for making the most of the screen capture function. Test navigation. Whilst basic user testing may bring awareness to navigation problems, computer-based application testing is the most accurate way of checking full application navigation. This process will check all menu functions are correctly working and that both internal and external links are accurate. Test system and negative usage. By performing application tests, a developer can accurately determine how your application will function in various conditions. Testing the application reactions to system changes such as low memory or low battery, as well as putting the application up against negative challenges such as malicious attacks. Check for hidden defects. If all is well with general user experience of your application, there could still be hidden issues that could cause sporadic performance or later problems. These defects are found through both software and hardware tests and are only completely detectable through professional services. Check connectivity. Many iPhone applications rely on internet connectivity in some form or another after original download, even if just for updates. Monitoring how a mobile application functions in conditions of low internet connectivity or mobile signal is a very important stage in mobile application testing and will ensure that any problems formed during application development can be corrected before release. Test audio functionality. Another area which needs to be tested is the application's ability to interact with various audio settings on different handsets. Application details including audio and vibrate feedback when a sound or buzz plays on a touch also needs to be thoroughly checked to eliminate any future glitches. Below are some important standard glossary of terms used in software testing. Testing. The process consisting of all lifecycle activities, both static and dynamic, concerned with planning, preparation, and evaluation of software products and related work products to determine that they satisfy specified requirements, to demonstrate that they are fit for purpose, and to detect defects. Tester, a skilled professional who is involved in the testing of component or system. Test manager, the person responsible for project management of testing activities and resources and evaluation of test object. The individual who directs, controls, administers, plans and regulates the evaluation of a test object. Test, a set of one or more test cases. Test charter, a statement of test objectives and possibly test ideas on how to test. Test item, the individual element to be tested. Test input, the data received from external sources by the test object during test execution. The external object can be hardware, software or human. Test data, data that exists, for example in database, before a test is executed and that affects or is affected by component or system under test. Test case, a set of input values, execution preconditions, expected results and execution post conditions developed for a particular objective or test condition, such as to exercise a particular program path or to verify compliance with specific requirement. Test condition, an item or event of a component or system that could be verified by one or more test cases. For example, a function, transaction, feature, quality, attribute or structural element. Test script, commonly used to refer to test procedure specifications, especially an automated one. Test suite, a set of several test cases for a component or system under test, where the post condition of one test is often used as precondition for the next one. Test approach, the implementation of test strategy for a specific project. It typically includes the decisions made that follow based on test project's goal and the risk assessment carried out, starting point regarding the test process, the test design techniques to be applied, exit criteria and test types to be performed. Test case specification, a document specifying a set of test cases, objective inputs, test actions, expected results and execution preconditions for a test item. Test execution, the process of running a test on the component or system under test, producing actual results. Test log, a chronological record of several of relevant details about execution of tests. Test cycle, execution of the test process against a single identifiable release of the test object. Test closure, during the test closure phase of a test process, data is collected from completed activities to consolidate experience, testware, facts and numbers. The test closure phase consists of finalizing and archiving the testware and evaluating the test process, including preparation of test evaluation report.